Transmission.
Man,
Okay.
I think this is
Okay.
live.
And then let me enter on our YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
See if
Let me
it's
see if there's
correct.
live. Yes. Apparently it's working. Yes, we're
So,
here. We're live. Okay.
hello. Let me just do
Nice, nice, nice. Let's
this.
wait for people to join. So
I don't think
here.
that people. I shouldn't say this live, but I don't think that a lot of people are going to join. But if you are here, hello.
No, have faith, you of little faith, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
currently you have one person, which is myself. That's
hmm
great,
I'll
right?
also enter my cell
Yeah,
phone.
do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay.
Try
Uh,
to say something on the chat.
yeah, let me write in here Morgan. Okay. Yeah, Aricida.
Just a second. Just a second.
Oh, I got my first XP and so on.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so fun seeing us live here. Let
Yeah.
me just check if the audio is great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Testing,
it's
testing. Hello, hello. Can you
amazing.
hear me?
It's amazing. It's amazing test, right?
Nice.
Try to
Uh,
click on a video to test the audio as well.
let me go in here. Let's see something like or like something like Spotify, just to listen if the audio is
Yeah.
going
Oh, I
out.
just received a notification. Connection is live. Professores dando para o inglês 3, mais dicas de ferramentas. Nice. Okay.
Nice. Can you hear on the transmission?
Let's see.
A little background music. Yeah or no?
Nice. Can you hear? I don't think so. But it's okay. Don't worry. Okay.
In here
L-
it's okay, okay, whatever, whatever. But
Okay.
the site itself should be working. It should be
Okay.
working.
Man, let us work on the test. So, talking about the test, so our audience can know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We are training and preparing ourselves for the Duolingo English Test, which is a very nice test that Duolingo offers online. And we're just preparing ourselves through, like, mainly what we love to do at Connections, using the free resources we get, right? We're not paying anything. And how are you feeling about the test, Victor?
So far, nothing was like, oh wow, I have no idea how I'm going to do this at the day, you know. So I feel
Yeah.
good. I honestly feel good. And we're studying for this for like what 2 months, 3 months as
Yeah,
of now.
something like that. Yeah, not super intensive, right?
Hmm.
But we've been talking about it from time to time and so on, right?
Hmm.
But we've been preparing mainly using their own website and some AIs as well. But nice. So, I guess we could start it for real, like just going into practice in
Yep.
there and do as we do it
So
normally, right? This is the idea of this live is showing people how we actually do it ourselves,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
I think we could start with a reading exercise so everyone could follow, like, not necessarily using the listening because we don't know if the audio is going to work, but reading. Let's focus on all of the reading exercises. What do you think
Hmm.
about that?
For sure,
Yeah,
we can do
sounds
it.
good,
We can
right?
do it.
This is a good tip for the people, like focus on an ability, something that maybe you lack, something that you feel it's important, or just separating blocks, break your studies down, and let's do it. Okay.
Yeah. Can I just give an addendum? Man, how are we going to do about your exercises? I think that just for today, I am going to be doing the
Yeah,
exercises. Yeah?
yeah, because you still have a lot to do there. So
Yeah.
it's time to catch up. It's time to catch up.
For
Okay.
sure, for sure.
But I'll be helping out and I can do and you can write for me and stuff like this, right?
Hmm.
Like our classes. This is how
Yeah,
we do it,
yeah. For
right?
sure, for
Sometimes
sure.
it happens. All right. So please keep it
Uh,
up, my friend.
which one are we starting?
Let's go with read and select, and then we're gonna do read and select, fill in the blanks, reading complete, interactive reading.
For
Sound
sure,
good?
for sure.
All right.
Let me just do something because I want you to listen to the exercise. So, okay, we didn't
Okay.
select. Let's see. Okay. Is this a real English
Go.
word?
One
No.
second.
Yeah,
Oh,
calm
okay. Have
down. I was
time. Have
just
the
trying
time.
to
Have the time.
remember how it works. Don't worry, don't worry. So, rest
Okay.
day is not a real English word. Let's see.
No.
Unlittle, nope.
No.
Companies, yep.
Yeah.
Teaching, I don't think so.
No. Never heard.
Challenge, no.
Challenge and balance.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Challenge, no. Dovery, no. But Dovery, yes. If for like an E, do you know what's a Dovery?
yeah. Dovery. Not sure if I know
It's
it.
where you create doves. It's It's like
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
So, but
Then,
like this is
uh,
incorrect.
I heard some people saying dove. I think it's dove, the pronunciation, isn't it? A dove and not dove.
I think so.
Hmm?
Dove, yeah,
Can you
dove.
check? Can you
Yeah, yeah.
check it?
Yes, I
And show the
can.
people how we do it,
Yeah, so
right?
you can go
So,
check. You can search for the specific word, and you can check for the pronunciation, and you are going to have this little. Actually,
so
am I incorrect?
dove,
Okay, okay,
put
okay.
dove, just dove first.
Dove.
Okay, doesn't have,
Uh,
but we have the pronunciation videos and also the phonetical
yeah,
part in there.
yeah.
So yeah, dove. You see there? It's
Dove.
pronounced dove.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
put
yeah.
dovery. Hello, Danilo. Good morning, man. How you doing?
Hello,
Do you
hello.
understand everything we say? How's comprehension for you? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Am I
Dory.
crazy that the
Mm,
maybe I'm incorrect. I think maybe like it's
yeah.
dove cut, but I don't know. But
Mm,
whatever. But
yeah.
whatever. Hmm.
Whatever. Right.
So this
Right.
word
Keep
is
it up.
not real. That's the
No.
point. This word
Yeah,
is not
that's
real.
the one. We
Yeah,
got a point for that. Great.
exactly.
All right.
So let's see. Augmentate. No, it's not real.
It's crazy because you know how to pronounce
Caucus.
it.
Yeah, yeah. That's just normal English. That's just normal
That's how,
English.
yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Develt. I don't think so. Man, so
Yeah.
far all of the words were
So
like
far, so good.
no,
Yeah,
but
they
like
were
they
made
not
up
real.
words.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not one word was real.
yeah, all
Watchful.
of them.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
a real
Our
word.
life is watchful.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure, for sure.
Yeah. We have 5 viewers on this thing.
Rhinoceroses. No. Oh, it
Man,
is. Ah, because
uh,
the plural.
yeah.
Rhinoceros. Okay, okay. So for sure,
Okay.
my bad, my bad.
Okay, don't
So it's
worry, don't worry.
the plural of rhinoceros. Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. I'm sorry. In-laws. There's a little hyphen in here. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
not.
My in-laws,
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it's not mandatory, right? But watch out, Danilo said something. I'm learning English too. Which techniques you can send for me?
Hmm.
Well, man, we've been talking about some in here, right?
Yeah.
Like pronunciation, but I don't know, Danilo, if you watched our last 2 videos in there, we got Vitor talking about lingo.com, right? And me talking about British Council. These 2 websites are great for you. So in case you didn't watch it after live, you should check that out. All
Yeah.
right.
For sure.
All right.
Uh.
So
Hmm.
in-laws with or without hyphen? What
In
do you got?
my
What it?
in my mind, it was with a little hyphen. You know.
Yeah, I know that father-in-law you have the
Yeah.
hyphen, but what
Exactly.
about chat GPT in that? Okay, is that a verb?
Mm,
Let's chat
d-
GPT it. All
okay,
right.
okay. Let's see
Yeah.
here. Uh,
Uh,
in-laws with
yeah.
or without hyphen.
Yeah. Right.
See, it's
Yeah.
it's like with a hyphen. So
Yeah.
this is incorrect. You know.
Yeah. Ask there, can we write it without a hyphen?
Let's
And
see.
notice how we spell hyphen,
Is
right?
it possible to write without the hyphen?
Yeah.
Let me do like
Yeah.
this.
PH, not F.
Yeah, yeah,
See?
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, okay. Without the hyphen.
yeah.
No.
No, not
So
instant.
this is
Yeah.
incorrect. One more time.
Boo to Duolingo English Test. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're better than them. We're better than them. Okay.
Exactly this, exactly this.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
So, okay, let's continue. Shorter, that's not real.
Yeah.
Layers. I think so. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
one
like,
more than one layer, you know?
yeah, that's it. That's
Hmm.
it.
Let me do
Right.
like this. Okay, okay.
Okay.
So layers ornamented. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is an
Ornamented.
ornament.
Yeah.
And that's
All
basically it
right, good.
for sure. So
This exercise is very good for all the levels actually,
yeah, it
right?
is. It is.
But
So I got it one incorrect, which was the rhinoceroses, but the
mhm.
in-laws was incorrect apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently,
yeah.
but
So
we
you
need to
got just
check.
one wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, you're
exactly.
forgiven. You're a great teacher. You're a great
Thank
teacher.
you, man. Thank you.
All
Hmm.
right, done. Let's go to the next one. Reading and fill in the blanks. Like let me try to do it, but you can help me. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot to bring my hat, and now my face is burning under the blazing sun. Hat.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I got up really early this morning, so I'm feeling quite sleepy now.
Very good.
Um, uh, if you could spare me a few minutes, I would really appreciate your help on this essay. Yeah, spare me some minutes. Peninsula. Right? Peninsula is a landform surrounded by water. Yeah, that's it. Um, some students take the time to per the additional resources, while others barely skim assignment. Oh, okay, wait. Some students take the time to, do you know?
Yeah, I
Per,
do. I do.
do go for it. What is it?
Peruse.
Peruse. Yeah, okay. I remember you
I don't
talking
think
about
it's
this word.
peruse. I think it's peruse. No?
Peruse,
Yeah, yeah.
peruse. Yeah,
If we check
per
the
use.
pronunciation.
Because per use is like
Let's see.
peruse.
Peruse.
Yeah, peruse.
Peruse, peruse,
Peruse. Yeah,
peruse. So because per use, it can be like, oh, you need to pay $10 per use.
yeah.
You know
But in
what I
this
mean?
case, it's
Yeah.
one word, peruse.
Peruse. Yeah. I think
Yes.
the pronunciation needs to be that so you cannot like be confounded by the
Yeah,
words. Right?
exactly. Exactly.
Right.
So let's
Keeping it
see.
up.
Practice
Right.
complete.
Good.
Nice.
How many of these exercises have you done before?
Upon the. I just didn't do
Do one.
the.
No. Fill in the blanks. Do one
Ah,
more.
okay, okay, okay.
Do it yourself now.
Let's see. A string during a long hike is a perfect place to your water. To fill your water bottle and water. Okay. We have to find a place to stop soon since we're running low on gas. Low on gas.
Good.
Despite her intense training, the mountain's steep slopes remained an unyielding obstacle.
Cold. CLE.
See? Yeah, for
CLE.
sure. I don't know why I was confused. I realized, like, how do I write that word? So yeah, obstacle.
It's the pressure from Danilo watching.
Yes, exactly. So obstacle. In this day and age, everyone can become a photographer with their phone. For sure.
Good.
After the marathon, she felt completely spent, barely able to muster the energy to celebrate her accomplishment. Is it spent? Yeah.
Good.
Okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
yours was harder than mine, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? You had
Duolingo knows
some.
was the best one.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
Right? AI is taking our job in the future, right?
For sure.
Okay. Reading complete. I guess we could do it together.
For
Okay?
sure.
You can do it because it's a longer text.
Yeah,
Right?
let's see. Chemistry is all around us. It's in the food we eat.
You spelled
yeah,
it.
Yeah, for sure. In the food we eat, the medicine we take.
You misspelled it as well.
Medicine.
Medicines.
Medicines.
With S.
Yeah, we take, and the gases we breathe. It affords us all it.
Yeah, it offers us, isn't it?
Maybe offers.
No, but it's yeah, it's affects. It affects us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Affect us all. Man, it's like autocomplete is something confusing me. All it.
Man, I think it's not affects us all. It's and. It affects us all, comma, and it affects.
For sure, the world around us. Without chemistry, many of the things we take for granted would be completely different. Take baking soda, for example. If you went for chemistry, do you think it's correct?
Yeah. Go
chemistry
for
all
it.
around us.
10 out of 10. 10
nice,
out of
nice.
10.
For sure. Let's see.
Balzac.
Balzac's brilliant writing. José de Balzac was a Spanish author who wrote short stories in the early 80s.
1800s.
1800s, yeah. He is most famous for his novel called La Comédie. How do I say this?
La Comédie Humaine.
La Comédie Humaine. Thank you. With portraits, yeah. French society. As the time of the Bourbon Restoration and the July monarchy. Balzac, you said?
Yeah, Balzac.
Balzac is
but it's Spanish, but the title is in French, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
For his power of observation and his realistic and humorous vision of
it's not vision.
No, humorous
view, vibe,
views. It works.
Views
of his characters. His stories are typically no,
Double L.
typically set in provincial towns,
Towns.
which with believers. No,
With beliefs. No.
yeah, but it does
No.
not
No.
like
No.
yeah.
With believers. Yeah. Try believers. Yeah. Believers. Down to earth character. No.
Nope, still missing one.
Uh. Believe. Believing.
Nope.
No. Oh.
It's hard to count.
Okay. Go. Let's go again from the top.
Okay.
Okay. Let's check it.
José de Balzac was a Spanish author who wrote short stories in the early 1800s. He is most famous for his novel called La Comédie Romane, which portrays French society as time of the Bourbon Restoration and the July monarchy. Balzac is known for his power of observation and his realistic and humorous views of his characters. His stories were typically set in provincial towns with I don't know,
Believe. It's not believing. It's not believing. Uh.
believable,
Bel believable. Yeah.
believable down-to-earth characters. These
Yeah.
characters were often constructed. Oh, it's not incorrect.
Oh,
At
what
French
do you put there?
society.
French society as the time. No, at
Yeah,
the
at the
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the
Yeah, that was a
time.
mistake. That was
Gee,
a
and
mistake.
like
Okay.
the short word that is still
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
But okay, but I guess it's man, it was only because we were rushing like
Yeah,
a little bit,
it
right?
is.
So as French society as the time, because it could be, but yeah, now reading again, okay, at the
Yeah,
time of the so okay,
for
gotcha.
sure, for sure. It was just one
Keeping it up.
letter in this
Yeah,
case.
yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So reading and do you think we should let's try one more reading and complete. You just did once.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The Earth's
Uh,
formation is a dynamic, ongoing process that first began around 4.55 billion years ago. Geologists divide
divide
the Earth's history into four major
stages or states, right?
stages, I think,
Yeah.
starting with the formation of the
Nation.
planet and ending with today's modern Earth. Each stage contains several geologic,
No,
no,
severe.
severe, so okay, it starts like this.
No,
Okay, stage, several
That's it.
geologic. Mm,
Geologic.
I don't know.
Okay.
Of
Periods.
periods of time, which all segments
Yeah.
of time with names. No, it's not with names.
Okay, keep it up.
Okay.
Character
Characteristics and
events.
events, yeah, can be easily identified.
Okay,
Can be
let's start
okay.
over.
It's only about this. The Earth's
Yeah.
formation is a dynamic, ongoing process that first began around 4.55 billion years ago. Geologists divide the Earth's history into four major stages, starting with the formation of the planet, and ending with today's modern Earth. Each stage contains several geologic periods, which all segments of time whose names,
Mm.
whose
Whose
names,
names?
characteristics,
Okay.
and events can be easily identified. That's it, right?
Yeah, I
We
guess
still have
so.
1 minute.
Yeah, no, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Which are?
Which are where they put.
Which all segments of time? Yeah, man.
Mm,
It's always the small words, you see?
yeah, it
At
is.
in place of as
Yeah,
and
and this
are
makes
in
no
place
sense.
of
Like
all.
which all segments of time. Actually,
Yeah,
it does. I'll be
yeah.
honest, it does make sense. Which
But yeah, which all segments of time whose name character and event can be easily identified.
it
Yeah,
works, you
but
know.
they were describing what geological periods are,
Yeah.
right? Which are segments of time, which so geological periods is not all. So yeah, it's very close. It's very close, but
Mm-hmm.
are bad. Okay, because there's one more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Haru summer camping trip. Haru likes to take camping trips in the summer. He drives. No. Yeah, he drives into the mountains and goes hiking into the woods. He likes in the
likes
city.
no
So
lives.
for sure. He lives in the city, so he is glad
Glad.
to go into nature
When he.
nature
Yeah.
when he can.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
short one. Let's review
Yeah.
it. Haru likes to take camping trips in the summer. He drives into the mountains and goes hiking into the woods. In the woods, he lives in the city, so he is glad to go into nature when he can. His favorite part is living under the stars. I think it's correct.
Yeah. Go for it.
Nice. Okay.
Woo! Great job. Wow. Okay. Getting
Hmm.
getting our confidence back.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And let's just finish with the interactive reading. Okay.
Oh, this was
Yeah, this one, this
okay.
one,
Okay,
this
so
one.
let's see. Passage.
More
Nora hesitantly. Uh, which
up.
what did you do? Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Hesitantly
Walk.
walked up to the bright yellow door of Miss Trabelse's home, uncertainly gnawing at her as she recalled her less than successful experience with previous tutors. Miss, Miss Trabelsi's warm smile and contagious enthusiasm washed away Nora's doubts as Mrs. Trabelsi
Oh, not
uh,
Mrs. Miss Rebelsi. Asked you her
gave Nora no
to her.
push Nora to her,
Wait.
drop Nora to her, took her
Uh,
took
took.
took Nora to her kaleidoscopically decorated
Yeah, yeah,
workspace.
that's it.
As they began their tutoring uh, journey,
Journey. Yeah.
Nora discovered she has a particular affinity for geometry. Exploring the fascinating worlds of shapes and angles, the
Curiosity. The
curiosity
surprise.
is it
No,
curiosity?
no.
The
Wait, wait.
joy of
Let's read
no
into the end. Of never understanding.
fear. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
fear
Fear.
of never understanding the seemingly impossible subject dissipated. Week after week, Nora's passion for geometry grew, with Mrs. Trabelsi expertly guiding Nora,
Guiding.
no,
Yeah.
guiding her through even the no
Number
six,
six.
yeah,
Thickest or wait. Most com
strangest,
the strangest no.
no,
Strangest complex most complex.
yeah,
Yeah.
most complex concepts. Once timid, Nora now
Found herself.
found herself excited to attend her tutoring sessions, her eyes sparkling with curiosity as she, where is number eight? Number eight, as she tackled
Tackled.
her
Yeah.
geometric problems. The subject that seemed intimidating before became a solace for Nora, and each success bolstered her self confidence. I think it's
Okay.
correct, man.
Yeah. Submit. Go for it.
Okay,
Yes, we did it. Good
nice. Let's see.
job.
Continuing.
Yeah.
Select the best sentence to complete the. What is written here? I cannot see.
Yeah, to complete
Complete
the
the passage
passage.
for sure, for
Okay.
sure. Thank
So
you.
this is what we were reading in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So exactly what we read. And then if you go down, there's gonna be a space, a gap. Oh no, on the left. If you go down the left, yeah.
Oh, I see,
And
I
then
see,
it
I see.
continue.
Yeah.
Emboldened by her newfound passion, Nora began to share her dreams with her family and friends. So little
I
did they
think it's
know.
this one, no?
Yeah,
Let's see.
okay.
Little did they know that behind her newfound confidence, there was a
Man,
gift.
the third one sounds better.
Miss
Mm,
Trabelsi had not only breathed life into Nora's academic interest, but she had also given Nora the courage to dream big.
okay. Yeah, but let's
Gentle
continue.
breeze, rifle to
No,
nope. Haven't
no.
received it? Nope.
So,
Or is this
man,
one or is this one? But I'm inclined to think
but
it's this one.
yeah, this one, the third one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're right, we're right.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Highlight text in the passage to answer the questions below. What did Nora discover she had a particular affinity for? Geometry.
Geometry, right?
Yeah,
So
where is
just,
it?
uh, it's on the
Uh,
second one, I guess. Uh,
well, we can do this.
uh,
Geometry. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but
She had a
I don't think
particular
you can.
affinity for
Yeah.
geometry here.
So
Did you think
yeah,
this is like
but just
bad
but
to do?
but just geometry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think on the day of the test we cannot do that.
Okay.
Otherwise we can get kicked out
For
of the test.
sure. For sure.
Mm,
So let's see. What career did Nora consider after her tutoring with Mrs. Trabelsi? Let's
Passion
see.
for geometry, found herself, right? The subject that's intimidating. Okay, it's down. Academic interest, get bored by new passion.
Ah,
Future career.
architecture or engineering.
Yeah, yeah, this one. Ah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
because
bro.
it was geometry. So it could be geometry. She could follow like geometry.
No, but
This one.
incorporate geometry. The question was what career? Architecture
Yeah.
or engineering?
So
You
yeah,
know?
we were right.
Yeah, we
Duolingo.
were.
Come
We
on.
were.
Okay.
Hmm. Select the idea that is expressed in the passage. What passage? Oh, there's not a gap.
No, no, no. It's like the
Ah, the
passage in
entire thing.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Discover the joy of learning. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Grew understand also true.
But wait, but which included taking nature walks while learn geometry. I don't think that's the right thing. Okay. The
Ah, yeah.
second one.
For sure, for
So
sure,
we
for
need to
sure.
read everything.
Mrs. Trabell's
Uh,
enthusiasm and guidance help Nora
yeah, that's it.
discover.
That's the one. Okay.
You don't even want to read the rest?
No, we want to read, but
Ah, okay, okay.
that's the one.
Nora's academic performance improved, and she learned how to use online tutoring to help. Nope. Nora's mother sought help. No.
Man, third one.
No. Yeah, it is. Nice.
Boom.
Select the best title for the passage. Learn the secrets of math and science. Nora's
Fourth
diversity of
one.
academic talents.
Fourth one.
Yeah. Help for math struggles. Mrs. Rebel's impact on Nora's life.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
think
it.
this one?
Yeah, she she
Um,
she impacted so much, right? They were talking
yeah,
about the woman. This is what we do in our students' life.
for
We impact
sure.
them so much, right?
Yes, exactly. You are like Mrs.
Uh,
Trabelsi, man.
yeah, I am. So surprise everyone, I'm Trabelsi. I'm a
Yes,
girl.
exactly, exactly. So, Mrs. Trabelsi, nice. And that's it, right? Oh,
All right,
okay.
we still had 2 minutes to spare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that means we're good. And that means we did all of the reading exercises,
We did.
right? Okay, we got 7 people watching us. I want to know from you guys. First, do you need us to speak slower? Do you understand it? Or it's okay because we're gonna do this natural. But tell me, do you understand our English? How is our communication? Do you study for Duolingo English Test? Send a message here on chat. We're curious to tackle any questions you might bring us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Vitor.
In
Any
the
question
meantime,
about the? Oh yeah,
we can decide what other exercise we're going to do. If we are going to do like a listening one,
man.
a speaking one is a good idea because you can also do,
Yeah,
but it's not going to be recorded, you know. But you can
I
also
guess
do
the
it.
speaking one is a good one.
Yeah,
Just to show people a little bit. The read then speak because we can read together and then speak about it.
for
Because
sure.
my audio won't work, but you're gonna be the one speaking. Let's do 2 exercises from speaking.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Do you want to
Yeah,
start right now?
yeah. Read and speak.
Okay, so let's do. Okay, prepare to speak about the topic below. Describe a time you worked with other people on something. What did you collaborate on? Who did you collaborate with? Do you enjoy collaborating with others? Why or why not? Okay, I have an idea what I'm going to talk about.
I think I know what you're gonna be talking about.
Who knows? So, one time that comes to mind was when me and my brother, we have a language school, right? He founded it, and I'm one of his teachers. He had a plan. This is something that he planned to help us to improve our schedule, whatever. Which was we were going to gather all of our students in one big class. Yeah, so like with all of the levels, all of the interests, and we were going to have like one big class, basically like a normal class. Normally, our classes are like private from 1 to 5 people, and I collaborated with him on this, and it was very fun because it's not something that we do all the time, you know, like having more than one teacher on one specific class. So it was a nice time. It was something that we were not sure if it was going to work, but we can see with the feedbacks of the students that it was a good experience. You know, they had fun. Uh, so in this specific scenario, it worked, right? But you need to consider the chemistry between the people, knowing the students. Having a brother that has the same work as you also helps because more than often than not, we are in the same rhythm, So it was amazing. I highly suggest you try and do something like this before in the
Man,
future. Yeah.
like, the comment section is very nice. There's a guy,
Wow.
Conexão Poliglota. He's speaking a lot in here,
Oh my God.
and he told us here that this brother must be amazing.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
ah,
Thank you so much for watching the live. I hope you are liking it. Make sure to subscribe. We are going to do this
yeah,
every single day. No, we are not. We are
yeah.
not.
What do you think about the exercise?
This one, it was
Yeah,
nice. It it's always hard to think about something to speak in like 20 seconds, but
yeah,
once you just enter the flow, it just keeps
yeah.
going. Do you want to
Click on
try?
your recording. Click on
Hmm.
your recording. Let's see if we can listen to it.
Okay, okay. So,
Yeah.
one time that comes to mind was when me and my brother, we have a language school, right? He founded it, and I'm one of his teachers. Uh, he had a plan. This is something that he planned to help us to
Pause there.
improve our.
I
Hmm.
think this kind of gives away that you're not like native, right? I think natives would never use They would speak like
Uh.
yeah, but not an like in Portuguese, right?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
watch out, watch out.
Hmm. Do you want to try doing one?
No, just keep your audio because people
Ah,
entered here after you finish. So
for
let
sure.
them listen to your nice brother.
Our schedule, whatever, which was we were going to gather all of our students in one big class. Yeah, so like with all of the levels, all of the interests, and we were going to have like one big class, basically like a normal class. Normally, our classes are like private from one to five people, and I collaborated with him on this, and it was very fun because it's not something that we do all the time, like having more than one teacher on one specific class. So it was a nice time. It was something that we were not sure if it was going to work, but we can see with the feedbacks of the students that it was a good experience. They had fun. uh, so in this specific scenario, it worked, right? But you need to consider the chemistry between the people, knowing the students. Having a brother that has the same work as you also helps because more than
Mhm.
often than not, we are in the same rhythm, So it was amazing. I highly suggest you
Yeah.
try and do something like this before. Yeah, so you see that in
Yes.
there I said the you not
Yeah,
so
I was about to say that, right? Amazing,
yeah.
right? But at first, I thought you were gonna be talking about this live idea. I thought
No,
you were
not
gonna be
really.
talking,
Not
yeah,
really,
like
but
I
it
think
would
I know
be
what you're
but
talking
it would
about.
be way too meta. It would be like
Yeah,
way too weird to do.
like seizing the day, living the
Yeah,
moment, right?
exactly,
All
exactly.
right, I think it's gonna work for my audio, so we could do a writing
No,
exercise with.
actually, yeah, we are not going to be able to read your recording, but you can
But
you
you
can
you
talk
want
about the
me to
topic.
talk about
Yeah,
this?
yeah. No, no,
Okay,
no.
just
We
on
are going to
live here.
select another one. We are going to select another one, and I will be silent. It will not be recording, but you can just speak because the most important part is not listening to the recording. It's practicing speaking for so long about a specific topic.
Okay, go
Make
for
sense?
it. Let's go for the next one.
So
Okay.
let's go. It
Let me
is
prepare for that.
the
Speaking.
speaking, read, then speak. Yeah?
Yep, that's it.
So let's
Right.
go.
All right.
Wait for the time.
How can learning about different cultures make our lives better at home and work? Why should people be open to ideas from other cultures? How could this benefit the way people think and act? Okay, this is amazing. My area. I love
Exactly.
it. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm very suspicious talking about this topic since I love culture, anthropology, getting to know new languages, new people, and I think it kind of moves me. It really runs in my veins this idea, this motivation of talking to people and learning about different cultures because at the end of the day, if you think about your family, your friends, people who live inside your bubble, if you don't get out of this comfort zone, you be able to see the world just like the people around you see it. So the more people you get to know, you get to see, you get to talk, the it's like living other lives, right? So why should people do this? It's like when people say that life is too short, I think they are living too little, right? You should be able to go go out and talk and just meet different cultures and try to understand better your own culture. And this is one of the benefits, right? Because you get to understand yourself better. You know why and how you do certain stuff, why you celebrate certain parties, why you relax at certain days, because China has a totally different way from Chile of viewing some cultures that for us we can take it for granted. So learning different cultures is like trying to live in more lives inside of one.
Okay, that was
How was
solid.
it?
No, that was
Yeah,
solid. I think,
solid.
man, if you were like if you suddenly teleported to like a TED Talk stage and talking about this, people were like, man, he prepared this for like
Check.
months, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So that
yeah,
was
yeah,
solid.
yeah.
That was solid.
Anything to change? Anything to change?
I have not really, but you started saying like, "Oh, I'm very suspicious." I
Yeah.
understand, but this exists in English to say like, "I'm very suspicious to talk about this," because you have the priority to talk about it, right? So,
I
does this
guess.
exist in English? I
Yeah,
never
search,
saw,
search for
yeah,
it,
like
right?
suspicious to talk
Uh,
about. I don't
well,
think so, man. I don't think
okay.
so. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna use like I am biased.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was the expression I was gonna be using.
Mm-hmm.
But go to ChatGPT. Let's check
Man,
it.
I don't think this
Right?
exists it's like in English.
Okay. Hey, go for it.
Can you say I'm
Suspicious.
suspicious to talk about, like in Portuguese we say sou suspeito para falar?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Your question.
Yeah, it's
Not
not natural
natural.
in
Wait, not
English.
natural doesn't mean wrong.
I'm
Okay.
biased. It's the case
Yeah.
that they don't use,
It,
you know?
it, it- the same word that I was gonna be talking about. I
Yep,
was gonna say I'm biased. Yeah, I might be
yep,
biased, right?
exactly.
Okay, so I just should have followed my
Yeah,
guts,
exactly
my
this.
instincts, right?
Exactly
And
this.
here we have 7 people watching live, and I want to know, what do you guys think? There's something to correct? Did you understand everything? Are you studying for Duolingo English Test? Let us know if you have any questions and how we can help you guys in here, right?
For sure.
So, okay, I am biased to talk about something.
Exactly
Man,
this.
I thought I didn't say bias, right?
No, you
Because
didn't.
I was gonna use both. Okay. But then anyway, I should have said like I'm biased because I love this topic and so
It
on, right?
happens, don't
But the
worry.
rest, so good,
Yeah,
right?
it
So far, so
was.
good.
It was.
Okay.
Any
Um,
idea what we can do next? I
writing.
want writing. Okay, 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 okay.
Oh, what do you
No,
think?
I was going to
There
talk
are
about the speak about the photo, but if you want to do one
yeah,
at a time, we can. There's no
yeah,
problem.
no, I think we should do both writing exercises since you've
This one,
never done, yeah, you didn't do any of this too.
I did
Okay.
not. I'm a failure.
S- Yeah, so let's do both of them. And I know this is longer, okay?
Okay.
So it will take some time, but guys, stick out, try to follow Vitor's train of thought,
Yeah,
right? He
exactly.
is thinking. So let's go.
Do I start with this one? Writing sample?
This one, writing sample.
Let's see. Prepare to write about the topic below. People write for many reasons, whether it's for self-expression, communication, or professional endeavors. When do individuals choose to write, and what motivates them?
Endeavor, right?
Endeavors, yeah, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Explore what aspects of writing they might enjoy and identify the challenges they may encounter during the process. Okay. Mm,
Have 5 minutes to write about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Mm-hmm. Mm, to start, we can talk about how important writing is in our history as a society. Before writing, and even before, before writing, I don't think if I want this angle. To start, we can talk about how important writing is in our history as a society. It's a way to express yourself, but also to clarify ideas that would otherwise be too convoluted to explain in an oral manner. Let's see. People write for many reasons, whether for self-expression, communication. Okay. Explore what aspects of writing they might enjoy. Okay. If you are writing simply for the sake of it, is that the expression?
Yeah. Just
Simply
for the sake of it.
simply for the sake of it, trying to explore your creative side, it's extremely satisfying creating something like this from scratch. Maybe you start a diary talking about your journey on a new chapter of your life. Maybe you start writing your biography if you think that it's worth reading it. One way or another, it's an excellent exercise to see the depths of your capabilities. It's a okay. Let's see. And identify the challenges they may encounter during the process. Okay, for some, this ability comes off as natural. That the
comes off as natural.
comes off.
No, double F.
Okay, comes off as natural. For others,
the other one comes of. Right?
Yeah.
Comes off. Comes of.
For sure. For others, it's something that takes an extreme amount of concentration.
You put double M on
Amount.
Just one.
For sure. Thank you. Amount of concentration. But just like any other area, all it takes is practice, patience, diligence, and study. Maybe you get confused on what words to use, or on what words to use. Maybe you get confused on what words to use, what timing fits the phrase, etc. To improve something like that, it's suggested to read books, papers, to read books. Yeah, to read books.
To read.
Yeah, to read for sure.
To read all you can, something like that.
To read all that you can. But no, but all that you can.
In order to
but
acquire vocabulary.
Yeah, but it's always a good idea to start with something that you like. You don't want to stress yourself reading a scientific paper if you are just beginning this journey.
Okay.
Jesus.
Woo! How was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was an interesting read. I want to know about your opinion on it. What do you think? I was not reviewing. I was just babbling on my mind.
You didn't have time to review. You were pretty much
I
just
did not.
going with it. I want to know what people thought about it as well. You
Let's
guys can
see.
leave your feedback on the chat, right? If you understand what you would change and so on. But and later I want us to go and put your text on an artificial intelligence so we can just get the feedback from it,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's not perfect, but just a different feedback, right? A
Yeah, yeah,
third
yeah,
feedback,
yeah.
right? Man, it was great. I see you have your style, right? You really like parentheses, and I think this is you in real life and me in real life. We always like to diverge sometimes and take some side quests and side talks and
I
off
love
topic,
side
right?
quests.
That's it, right? So I think this is your style. So yeah, keep it up. And but I think you could
Be more
condense it and
cohesive.
no. You managed to do it like overall. Maybe if you had 2 minutes, you would suffer. But
Mm-hmm.
since you have five, you were able to summarize it and to synthesize all the idea you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was great. You talked about some stuff. You were a little bit personal. You were giving advice because again, we need to read the prompt, right? Can
Yeah.
you read the prompt?
The
No, the
okay,
prompt
for sure, for
first,
sure.
not the sample, right?
Everything or just this part?
Just this, no, people write for many
Okay, okay.
reasons. This
People write for many reasons, whether it's for self-expression, communication, or professional endeavors. You said, yeah?
endeavors,
Endeavors.
endeavors.
Okay, okay.
Yes, okay.
Endeavors. When do individuals choose to write and what motivates them? Explore what aspects of writing they might enjoy and identify the challenges they may encounter during the process.
So, do you think you answer all of these questions and prompts in here? Like, when
Um,
doing
I
when do
think
individuals write? What motivates
yes.
them? And exploring the aspects that they might enjoy or identify the
I
challenges.
talk about the challenges. I talk
Yeah.
about the let's see, clarify ideas that otherwise express
Yeah.
yourself.
What
Yeah. So,
motivates them,
I
right?
honestly, I didn't talk a lot about enjoying, but
Yeah.
I did, but like in a big parenthesis, like
Yeah.
it's very nice to gather your thoughts. I didn't say anything about this, but I talk about the
Yeah.
challenges and the reasons, just not
Okay.
the reason to enjoy.
So let's do like this. Let's read. I'll read the sample,
Okay,
okay, and then we'll see if on the sample they answer all these questions. So,
for sure.
when, what motivates, and the aspects that they enjoy, and the challenge they have. So, people write for many reasons. They start very straight to the point, right? Such as self-expression, communication, or as a part of professional work. So
Just
they
look at
gave the
this.
reasons,
Yeah,
right?
it's exactly this.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Copy and paste.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, but changing a little bit. But anyway, often people choose to write when they want to share their thoughts or emotions or simply explain something clearly.
Which I
So they,
did. I talk about
yeah,
like a way to
clarify
express yourself, or
ideas.
also to clarify ideas in a way that
Perfect.
would be otherwise too convoluted. So I know
Yeah,
that
and
you are
you use a
reading,
nice
but
word.
I prefer mine.
Oh, yeah, great, great. I think the motivation usually comes from a desire to express oneself, connect with others, or reach a personal or career goal. Okay. Um, Talking about the motivation. You didn't really talk about the motivation, right?
mm, let's see. If you are
Just to
simply
clarify ideas, but that was it,
for the
right?
sake of it or trying to explore your
Yeah.
creative side,
Yeah,
but
So that's the motivation. That's the
yeah,
motivation, right?
exactly.
There's also something enjoyable, maybe even relaxing about shaping ideas into words, and seeing them come together. Writing can feel rewarding as it gives a sense of progress and creates a chance to reach other people. In the end, it is a practical way to be creative and to share something that might matter not just to the writer, but to others too. This is nice because every time we write something, we write for an audience, right? We
Yeah.
write to someone. So maybe that's ourselves, or maybe that's someone who will read in the future and something like that. But you
Mm-hmm.
always write with the idea of like someone will read it,
Yeah.
right? Maybe it's me in the future or someone else,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Any question here, or let's go to ChatGPT and call it a day?
Let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see
Okay.
what's
So,
the
first, I,
uh
I think you could put the prompt
yeah, yeah.
and then say and like, okay, I did that and so on. Okay.
But
And
we
put the
start.
prompt.
Yeah, yeah. So let's
Yeah.
go. So I'm studying for the Duolingo English Test. And one of the exercises asks for me to write about a specific topic that it gives to me. I had 5 minutes to talk about. I can copy the topic about the following topic. I can do like this. Okay. Below, you can see my answer. Please review it. How do I review it? In under what? Under what?
Please reveal it as if you're the test corrector or something like this.
The
Okay.
text corrector using the
The
parameters.
test. The test.
So
Okay.
yeah, using the
The
parameters
test.
that would
They
normally be used. Like this?
Yeah. And so you have the prompt, the prompt, no, the idea from the text, the instructions, your prompt to the text. Okay, just send it. Let's finish this with that.
For sure.
Okay.
Great. This is exactly the kind of response that the Duolingo English Test is designed to evaluate. I'll assess it like a real examiner would, using the main DET criteria: content, coherence, vocabulary. It's not right?
B2, no. The B2
the response.
immersion. Yeah, no, man. A B2 wouldn't write like using the words that you did.
Especially in 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see if there's something good about this. Yeah, so. Content and task response. 4.5 out of 5. What? You address the prompt very well. Reasons for writing self-expression, clarity, creativity. Motivation, enjoyable aspects. Okay, what's strong? You'll go beyond surface level ideas. This is talking about my writing, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
You include examples, diary, biography. You show reflection and nuance.
Nuance, yeah, the nuance in here.
What is that exactly?
Nuance are like little things that are not really on the surface, but they kind of flow between ideas. So it's like little layers of thought that are going deep and shallow, something like this.
For sure.
Yeah.
Minor issue. The professional writing angle from the prompt is not explored much. Yeah. I didn't talk about writing a book, writing a saga. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. To improve, briefly mentions work-related writing, emails, reports, etc. Okay.
So it was on the prompt to talk about professional? No.
It's talk about like they also use for this, you know?
Okay. Self-expression. because you didn't talk about professional. Okay. Yeah. It's a gap, but I don't know if that would take us to take off a lot of points in the tests.
Exactly.
Right? Anyway,
let's see. Coherence and organization, 4 out of 5. Your text flows naturally and is easy to follow. Strengths, logical progression of ideas. Good use of transitions to start one way or another, but just like. Issues. Some sentences are a bit long or slightly repetitive. You think so? Repetitive?
I'm not sure about that, but
for some and for others, no, it's not. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you were not repetitive, but you were like, you say, oh, maybe you encounter some problems. Maybe you used maybe 3 times.
Maybe 3 times, right? Exactly.
Yeah, so this idea of maybe, right?
Next time I'll use per chance.
Just one comment. Elise, from the Dynamic Dutch channel, she commented in here. She said, "My English is a finished project, but I could use this for Portuguese."
Perfect.
Yes, of course, right? This is what we want. You can just. This is the magic of learning new language, because you just take what works for you in one language and you just transfer it to the next one. Yep. So you know how to do it. The next one is always easier than the previous one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So continuing here. So issues. Some sentences are a bit longer or slightly repetitive. Okay. A few ideas could be grouped more clearly. I only have 5 minutes, bro. Examples. Maybe you start with a diary. Maybe. Okay. I got the memo. Yeah.
So don't repeat a lot of maybe I guess and so on.
I try to avoid naturally. Okay. This repetition is stylistically okay.
Stylistic.
But slightly informal for the ET. Vocabulary,
Okay.
4.5 or 5. Man, they don't want to give me like a 5.
No. No.
Very strong lexical range, highlights, convoluted, self expression, diligence from scratch. These are
Okay.
excellent for DET scoring. Thank you. Small
Yeah,
issues.
great. All right.
Timing fits the phrase, it's unnatural.
Yeah.
Huh?
What tense fits the sentence? Yeah, tense, what I mean, like
Ah, for
past tense,
sure.
future
Yeah,
tense, and so on, right?
makes
All right.
sense.
Let's just quickly go over the grammar and
Yeah.
accuracy.
Ooh, this
So,
one was the lowest one.
you missed the double L on excellent, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
did.
awkward
Writing biography.
structure, if you think it's worth reading, if you think that it's worth, because if you
Hmm.
put that, yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, because sometimes they kind of just hide it. I think you if you think it's worth reading,
Yeah.
right, and not reading it, so you put the it in the end as well.
For
Okay,
sure. For
if you
sure.
think it, because it's already in here,
Yeah.
right?
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Comes off as natural, slightly unnatural. Okay,
I
so
prefer this
debatable,
one, actually.
debatable. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
debatable.
Comes naturally.
Uh,
What time? Okay. Incorrect collocation.
okay, and
Uh,
so on.
what tense? Okay.
Fits
Overall
the.
effectiveness. Let's see. You sound clear, thoughtful, and academically capable. Wow. Thank you so much, AI. But a few grammar slips reduce precision. But you think it reduced so much that I would receive a B2?
No, yeah, that's when I don't agree with the
Yeah,
chat
we don't need
GPT
we don't need to read
review
the
in here.
polished version, but let's look at
Yeah.
this. Estimate
Yeah.
DET score 125. Okay.
Current safe. But just about the grammar consistency, yes, I agree with that. But
Yeah.
again, I guess it would be between C1 or C2 in there, because otherwise it would be highly impossible getting a C2 level
Yeah.
as well. Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I think the bar is raised too high. Yes, it should be.
For a
But
reason.
yeah, but I guess you have what it takes, right? If somebody
For
disagrees on the
sure.
comment, please let us know, right?
Hmm.
All right, guys. So, wow, this was our first time doing this, right? This
Yeah.
is our
It
first
was.
experience. How did it go for you?
Man, we need to I need to improve more on like the organization and the aspect of doing things, but it I don't think it was horrible. I don't think it was
Yeah.
horrible, you know?
Yeah, guys, you are our best feedback. So let
Yeah,
us know
exactly.
how did it go for you, right? And today we were talking about DET, right? Duolingo English Test, but we'll be covering a long and like over the months and years, we're gonna be covering many areas, several areas of studies, not only in English but in other languages as well. And if you have any questions and if you liked our methodology, you can sure study 6 languages with us at Connections Languages. So we would love to have you as our
But
student.
Daniel, what are the languages?
Yeah, so Portuguese, English, Italian, German, French, Spanish. Okay.
Wow.
We have a native Spanish teacher from Spain, and we have also me teaching the other languages, and Vitor and Maria, the English specialists
Yeah,
one,
that's
right?
me.
And we work with online classes here in Curitiba based. I also have some contracts with some companies, right? So if you have a company, if you're interested in a B2B English class, please let me know as well. And yeah, I can't wait for the future ones. All right. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with us to the end. And this live will be recorded. It will be on our channel, so you can sure watch it later and go through all the tips we've been talking about in here.
For
Is there
sure.
any final thoughts, any final comments you'd like to give?
Not really. Thank you so much for
No?
watching. I hope it was somewhat educational. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see you next time,
It
guys.
was fun. See you.
Yeah. Bye
Catch you
bye.
later.